Dawn of the first day, 72 hours remaining. Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I'm the Blind Swordsman, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we took out Mr. Majora's Mask for good, and in this episode, there's a post-commentary episode that I'm going to be providing for you all, and this is to talk about the Fierce Deity's Mask, and we're going to be showing it off a little bit here in all the dungeons, and also the last dungeon as well, which means I'm going to have to stat for a minute and then pause and cut and stuff to actually figure out, you know, where to cut, because basically I can't really watch this on my Sony Vegas Pro. I can only watch this in its full motion view, so I'm going to make kind of cut things as we go along here, but just wanted to kind of show off the Fierce Deity's Mask, and that's why I always get the Chateau Romani at the end of the game, is because basically the Fierce Deity's Mask uses magic for fighting a lot of stuff. Like, you're going to see in just a little bit like what it does, but basically it's a lot better if you have like full magic, because then you can fight things a lot easier. And I'm going to need that for a few of these fights here. So yeah, and I'm just going to be paying attention here to see what needs to be cut out and what doesn't. Of course, like warping there, and of course the walk up, probably not, because I do want to make the bonus episode kind of long-esque. But we will see here. And as you can see here, if we go into the boss lair, we're going to see that the bosses are even still easy with or without the Fierce Deity's Mask anyway. But they're a lot easier now that you have the proper equipment. So I'm just going to show this off, and then I would like to talk about the origins of the Fierce Deity's Mask. Even though a lot of it is a lot of speculation and bullcrap. But yeah, this is the Fierce Deity's Mask, and this is, I don't know what the sword is officially called, but it's the most powerful sword in the game, and I would say it's probably the most powerful sword in Zelda history. Because watch this against Odalawa, okay? We didn't really beat Odalawa we didn't beat Odalawa slow, but that took us 5 seconds. Literally 5 seconds to beat up Odalawa. Yeah, this thing is crazy good. I love it. Anyway, now I'm going to be heading off, and we're going to be going to the next part, which is going to be in here at the Snowhead Temple. And the Snowhead Temple, I'm just going to kind of show a little bit of that. It's kind of hard to fight this guy because you can't really get a Z target on him. But as you can see here, basically, you know, we fight him the same way we would as before. He's just kind of more difficult. As you can see here, I suck at fighting him, and I like it skyrocketed right there. And then I end up still fighting him a little bit more as we keep going on, just kind of the same way. But I think I knock him over a couple times. I'm just going to show how kind of powerful the sword is. I actually think most of this damage comes from me fighting him with the Fierce Deity's Mask. But yeah, we just kind of wanted to show that off. It's not a huge thing if I don't get to show him off. And as you can see here, yeah, just slice him up, and he takes a lot of damage from that. But let's head off now, and we're going to go to the Great Bay Temple's boss, and he is actually a lot easier to fight against when you actually go up against him in the Great Bay boss. And there's me forgetting the song because I just forget. But as we're doing this right now, I would like to talk about the Fierce Deity's origins. If you recall that the Skull Kid the Happy Mask Shop salesman guy with Majora's Mask actually referred to, not in this exact words, but he referred to the Fierce Deity as the ultimate bad guy. Well, in this case, I don't think that's necessarily true, and here's why. Majora's Mask is ultimate darkness. Okay, you get taken into his place, and he's just all about darkness, and every attack that he has and everything that he does is ultimate darkness. Now, if you're going to go up against the Fierce Deity is all-consuming light. So for me to say that he is the ultimate bad guy, and that Link just had a will to get past that, could necessarily be true. However, if you look at the few songs that we've things we've done in this game, we've been playing the Song of Healing. I believe that the Fierce Deity's mask or Majora's mask can take over any soul. Okay, and just keeps them like in control. It makes them their puppet. However, the Song of Healing is the main catalyst in it. And also, in the manga, I actually have this in my hand right now. I might put it on screen, I might not. But basically, Majora's mask was created a very long time ago in ancient times when there was a warrior that was stopping to get, just stopping to rest. A big monster actually tried to stop him, and they got into a bit of a scuffle. Now, the beast actually has armor that will take control of anybody's body. I believe the origin does come from this, as he plays a song to get him encapsulated and make this mask. Just like the Song of Healing would encapsulate different races into hats, or into masks. Basically slicing off the armor and creating Majora's mask. He seals the evil one's power until Mr. Happy Mask Shop Salesman binds it, and then we get the Majora's mask that way. There's also a couple of other theories behind it, but it's not really too big a detail. But I just really feel like, no, Majora is definitely Ultimate Darkness, okay? And as you can see here, this boss is a joke, because you could just hit him with the beams. Because if you have enough magic, just like in Zelda 1, you throw beams at him. But I do not believe, and I strongly do not believe, that the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, I do not believe that the Fierce Deity is the ultimate bad guy. I don't believe that it is the ultimate source of bad power, and that, people, and that Link just had enough will. Okay, if he would have had enough will, he would have been able to take off the Deku mask at the beginning of the game and all the other masks. But he didn't in this game. And basically, the warrior, I believe, was actually made out of a mask during ancient times. I think he sealed his own power away, which makes the Fierce Deity's mask make a little bit more sense. I don't know if this is official canon, but this manga that I have on The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is officially licensed by Nintendo. So yeah, I really believe that this stuff to be true. But now we're going to head off and go to the Stone Tower Temple. And I think I need to just, yeah, here we are. We're just going to drop down here. And we're going to be fighting this boss. Now this boss does take a bit, but that doesn't matter with the Fierce Deity's mask. But it really doesn't matter because, quite literally, I want this video to go a little bit longer. If I was just to show the fights, it would not take that long, really. So that's why I'm doing this, just to ensure that we can get all the fights in as Fierce Deity. And this boss fight will take a long time, because it does take quite a bit of long time. This recording, actually, this original one that I have here, that I have to split down a little bit, was actually a 40-minute recording. So yeah. Now I'd like to sort of just kind of sit back and relax and just kind of talk about the Fierce Deity's mask and why I like it so much. It is a beast, okay? This thing is an offensive and defensive truck. Not only that, it jumps further than it would if you had the bunny hood on, okay? This thing is awesome. However, against this boss, it's not a lot of fun to use him because yeah, as you can see there, I get hit a lot because there's so many things going on at the same time. And those guys are constantly going around in a circle, constantly. And it's not fun to fight these guys, so... but they are still pretty easy to take out. I mean, the sword that the Fierce Deity has actually does a lot of damage for what it's worth. And another thing I like about it, too, is it is actually... another thing I wanted to talk about. I totally forgot. I want to talk about the origins of the mask itself during development. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask was originally going to have a Adult Link mask. However, it was deemed useless because Link could already use his stuff as a child. So they decided that, okay, well, we won't have a adult Link mask. We'll just have the Fierce Deities mask. That's how it was born. This is actually just made from the same skin as the adult mask would have been. It is basically adult Link, it's just the Fierce Deity. Because if you notice, he is talking like adult Link in Ocarina of Time. So that's my thing about that, is they leave that in there. And instead of having an adult Link mask, they have this really awesome Fierce Deities mask. Anyway, I'm going to skip forward to the end here because this is kind of boring to watch. This takes a minute for me to do that because I don't know why. I don't know why this one takes me forever to do and the rest not really to do. But this last one is pretty easy to get. Once you have them down to 1, you can just target one and then they won't hurt you as much. And you just got to be a little careful. And yeah. There's not much to really say about it. This thing is a very awesome beast. Let's see here. I'm just going to continue forward a little bit more. Alright. I should be almost done here. I think just one more hit. Yeah, there it is. So that's the last hit on it. And that's basically how you do it. Alright, now we're going to move on, and we're going to move on to Majora. As you can see here, you have to go through the same sort of cutscene again, but as you can see right here, we're just going to go straight to Majora right here and just talk to him. He says, will you play with me? And you just play him. You just play with him. He says you have weak masks. And you do it the same way as before. But that is basically it. Majora's Mask is actually, as you're going to see, pretty freaking pathetic when it comes to having this mask. And the first time I ever beat the game, and actually one of the last playthroughs just to test it out, I beat this game with this mask, or beat this boss with this mask. But it takes the joy out of it for me. I don't like doing that. And it's basically, you're just playing the same ending anyway. It doesn't really matter. But the Fierce Deity is basically what's going to take out Majora's Mask. I don't think that's how the true ending they wanted it, but that's basically it. You have to be Z-targeted in order to use that, but as you can see here, holy crap. We've already got him down to this, and it took us about 10 minutes for us to get to this the last time. But this boss fight, whether it be with the Fierce Deity's mask or with the just regular Link in general, is a very easy boss fight. It is still my favorite for how crazy it is. But still, I mean, look at that. Like, this is pathetically easy. All right, it's because the sword is so powerful. All right, even without the freaking beams of doom. I mean, the beams of doom make it so much easier because you stop Majora in his tracks pretty much, and that's why we're using the light arrows. Other than that, you know, this boss fight is a complete joke with this, because see, he's on the ground, he doesn't stop, and this sword is just so powerful that it doesn't really matter. Like, look, I'm engulfing him in light at this point, and I already defeated the Incarnation, the second form, which honestly is probably the easiest form out of the 3 forms, to be honest. I think this last one is the hardest one, simply because the attacks he can throw at you. This guy's creepy. I hate looking at his stupid face. But yeah, look, I even walk up to him kind of nonchalantly, even though I missed. And I just sit there and stab at him. And already he's down quite a bit of health. But I decide that, screw this, I can't freaking do this. And I go walking back to go get magic, because I'm like, I need the beams right now. So I just get a little bit of magic, I don't get that much. And he dodges my attacks after I get the magic. As you can see, you just engulf him in flames, and Majora's Mask is really easy. But yeah, folks, as soon as I take him out, which is going to be quite soon, right now, that is the end of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, folks. And that was all I have to say about that. Basically, there are a lot of theories surrounding a lot of stuff in The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I urge you all to go look it up, and I urge you all to play this game strongly. As I mentioned in the finale, that this is my second favorite game of all time, simply because it has changed my life. And everybody, go play it. It's amazing. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm the Blind Swordsman. I will see you tomorrow for the announcement video, after this video gets uploaded and it becomes public. And then I will see you all later. And then we will go from there. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic day.